Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another weekly update. This is the second one I have done ever. And this series, I feel like it's going to be a good one. Really allow me to vent, hint, hint, and that sort of thing. Let me talk to you guys, connect with you guys more. So I do intend to keep this series going for as long as I possibly can, even if I somehow, I don't want to say make it big, because that's like, that's self-centered, and I don't want to get into the details of that, because I'll go ahead and explain that and take up 5 minutes of your time. But yeah, you guys get the idea. I don't want to. What I mean is, if I end up getting a lot of subscribers, getting a lot of people following the channel, then I'll still try and do this stuff. But anyway. So I just recorded the Porcupine giveaway winner video. If you're watching this right now, that video is already on the channel, and if you're a dedicated viewer, you've already seen that, and you already know who won. If you didn't enter, be sure to enter in on the next giveaway, which is coming up very soon. I'm giving away a game that was actually available for free this previous weekend. And I completely forgot. I wanted to tweet out about it, let people know, hey, it's for free, you can go ahead and get it. And I completely forgot to do that. But I'm going to be giving away a copy of that game. I'm not giving away the title or anything yet, because I want you guys to be. I want it to be a surprise. I mean, So you guys will just have to wait and see. I'm still trying to work out when I'll actually create the giveaway video, that sort of thing. I don't know when that's coming. It could be this week. I mean, it could be tomorrow, Tuesday, or it could be Wednesday. It's one of those 2 days. It's going to be coming, so look forward to that and make sure you enter. So yeah, okay. Now I have a rant. I want to go on a rant. And I already decided in my head that I was going to go on this rant. So it's not like the last edition of the weekly update series where I kind of ranted out of voice crack. Ranted out of nowhere. But I want to talk about the Michael Brelo verdict. If you guys aren't aware, there was this police officer. I don't know the full details of this case, and I don't need to make my point. But there was this case or whatever, and this police officer, there was this car chase with these two people, and they were finally like, I don't know. I don't want to say apprehended, because technically they weren't, but they had been stopped. They had been like trapped basically. And this officer, Michael Brelo, had shot both of them like 47 times. He had like fired 137 shots, but he only hit like 47 times, I think. But and then they charged him with voluntary manslaughter. And by the sounds of it, it sounds completely unnecessary to fire that many shots, but if it's necessary, if a police officer feels their life is in danger, and that it requires that many gunshots to apprehend a person or two people or however many, then be my guest, go ahead, because that's their job. But anyway, that's not the point of the whole rant. But and so it was a white on black crime. That's what people were calling it, because white police officer and two black people got shot. Oh, boo-hoo. And so they were charging him for it, and the verdict came in a couple days ago, and they found him not guilty on any charge, any sort of charge. And I was like, yes, good. He did his job. Thank you, justice system. And then I was watching the local news, this congresswoman for Ohio comes on, right? And she's like, well, one, she's African American. I'm not racist, by the way. She's African American. I'm not trying to sound racist by making any sort of comment in this video, by the way. But she's African American, and she comes on there, and she starts making all these idiotic remarks, like, oh, that was a completely racist crime. Yeah, sure it was. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that story because, you know, it totally makes sense that, you know, a white police officer just feels like shooting two black people that decided to run away, that decided to go off and get themselves involved in some car chase. Makes perfect sense, right? And she was saying stuff like, oh, this time period is no different than the 60s. What the fuck is wrong with you? The 60s, we were spraying people that African Americans and whatnot were being sprayed with hoses. They were getting attacked by dogs, and generally, white people, you know, didn't like them. Or some of them didn't. Some did. And she was making all that comments like, no, we're not in a racist time period. Are you kidding me? Like, that comment was so unbelievably wrong. It's like, just because you're too blind to see that racism isn't nearly as prominent as it was doesn't mean it's there. I mean, just because you can't see past what you want to see doesn't mean it's there. Like, you have to be able to see, you know, more than what you want to see. Like, she wants to see racism, so she can go off on her stupid little thing and make all these stupid comments and, you know, get people riled up or whatever. And people protested and rioted, which figures, not nearly as badly as Ferguson or Baltimore, though, which is good. Wouldn't expect that out of Cleveland, actually. But anyway, she's making all these sort of stupid comments, and the news anchors are just sitting there agreeing with her. You know, I really couldn't tell their opinions, actually. I mean, because they're supposed to be unbiased. That's their job. Be unbiased news reporters. And yeah, oh man, I went on a rant on Twitter, actually, saying how, you know, racism isn't nearly as prominent as it was, and how, you know, and because of all this racism crap that's going around, because people think, oh, white people hate black people and white people hate Latin American people and, you know, whatever. Like, are you stupid, for one? But because of all of that, there's all this equality stuff. There's like all this stuff like, oh, we need more black people in the workforce. And it's like, hey, if they're smart, if they know how to work, I mean, this isn't like a generalization or anything. Like, I'm not trying to say they're dumb or anything, but the entire race. But anyway, you get the point. Like, if you want some black people hired and they're smart, and, you know, they know how to do the job, they'll do it right, they won't get themselves in trouble. And this applies to white people too. This applies to any race. If they can do their job, if they're smart, and they won't get themselves involved in stupid crap, then sure, go ahead, hire them, because they'll be contributing to society. But the problem is that they're trying to get like everybody in there, and some of these people don't deserve to have a job because they don't want to work. And it's the same for white people. Some of these people don't deserve to have jobs because they don't want to work. If you don't want to work, then you don't deserve a job at all. You don't deserve to get paid if you're not going to do your work. This is what communism is. This is exactly what communism is. Communism is where everyone has a job. Sounds good, right? Oh, everybody has a job. Whoop-de-doo. And then the people who do more work, the people who contribute to society more, get paid the same and treated the same as the people who don't do any work at all. And it's total bullshit, because here, for example, John here, he's an avid worker. He knows what he's doing. He's just amazing at his job. And then we have we have Billy over here, who just hates working, doesn't want to work, yet he has that job. He gets paid the same exact amount as John does. And it's stupid, right? That's why the United States is not a communist country. That's why we've always believed in capitalism, because capitalism allows you to choose, doesn't let the government get involved, doesn't let you get to make your own choices with your business. If you really want it to prosper, it'll prosper because you'll put in that work. And you can choose who you want to hire, and you make those choices. But I'm kind of not making sense with this whole thing. I didn't explain it as well as I could have, but it's really stupid, this whole thing about racism. There's racism in the country, like, I can't deny that, but it isn't at the point where it's like the 60s or the 50s. God damn, you stupid bitch. I'm sorry, she is. Holy crap. And it's the same thing with women too. The whole women's rights thing or whatever. Sure, I'm all for it. Yay, women's rights. They equal as men, But if they're not willing to put in the work, they're not willing to do their job and make intelligent decisions, then why do they deserve a job? Like, why should I hire them? Why should I hire them over someone who is competent and can actually do something? And that's not a generalization of women. Don't take it that way. It applies to everybody. It applies to all races, all genders. Unbelievably stupid. Yeah, but that's how it is. And the one thing that made me happy about this whole thing is that I found that there are probably an equal amount of people who think this is stupid and an equal amount of people who thinks this is like a legit thing or whatever. Meaning, like, it's an equal number of people on both sides. And that's what I'm happy about, because at least it's an equal amount, and it's not a huge it's a huge, what do I want to say, like a huge, I don't know, weight on the other side of the scale or whatever. But that was my rant. Wasn't that good. Didn't explain it as well as I could have. Probably should have done a lot better, actually. Yeah, I could have done that a lot better. But that's what I wanted to rant about. I got super pissed when I saw people rioting on TV and saw that woman come on TV. But yeah, that's what sparked my Twitter rants or whatever. But anyways, guys, that's it for this weekly update. Nothing else to really report on. Videos are, I'm trying to get videos in, regularly, that sort of thing. And that's really it. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments. Don't dislike the video because you think I'm being racist. I'm not. Or sexist. I'm not. If you think I'm being either one of those things, you should probably get your IQ checked. Make sure you don't have any mental disorders. It's harsh, but definitely should get that checked out if you think I'm being racist or sexist. But anyways, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.